It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Today we'll be bringing back some special guests from last time, the main actor in Marie de France's Les Bis Claveret.
Since last week's program, we have received many letters with questions for the actor. Please welcome him as he joins us.
Hello, and thank you for having me back today. It's wonderful to be back in the neighborhood.
We're very glad to have you back. Our first email comes from Sally in Washington. She says, Miss Clavette, why were you so trusting of your wife with your secret?
Well, when you love each other, you're supposed to trust each other, and I trusted my wife. But in the story, we explore how everything has its limits, and my secret was beyond the limit of what my wife could endure.
Thank you. Teddy in Virginia wants to know why you made this story into a play.
Well, Teddy, Marie de France originally intended for this story to be told orally, so we found it fitting to put it back in its original format.
This letter comes from Johnny in Chicago. He says, Miss Clavette, this story seems to be negative towards women because the king can handle the knight's secret, but the wife can't. What do you think of this?
That's a very interesting question, because the story is written by a woman named Marie de France, but it does have a distinctly anti-feminist tone. That shows that during this time period, women were not even close to being the equals of men, even though there were female writers.
Thank you. This email comes from Sarah in Michigan. She wants to know why the knight's beautiful wife is so mean, but the ugly werewolf is nice.
Well, the main theme of this story is reality versus appearance. In the beginning, nothing is as it appears, because the evil wife is beautiful on the outside, while the chivalrous werewolf is ugly on the outside. In the end, however, truth is revealed, when the wife gets her nose torn off, and she is ugly inside and out, and the werewolf turns back into his proper human form, so his kindness is evident through his outward appearance.
Thank you very much. I feel like everyone has a greater understanding of last week's story because of your help today.
The final message we'd like to leave you with today is that
every person in the whole world is different from everyone else, and yet we can still love each other because the most important things about us are inside of us. So even if we look different, sound different, smell different on the outside, we're all human beings and have our human thoughts and feelings inside.
Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
For a beauty, would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood